Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Vivek Kumar and I welcome you to my new YouTube channel, Vivek's Management Classes. So this is my first video on this channel. So I would first like to introduce myself to you. So my name is Vivek Kumar. I'm assistant professor at Ranchi. I have qualified UGC NET exam and I'm an MBA gold medalist with a teaching experience of more than 8 years. I have been taking papers on organizational behavior, marketing management, HR management, etc. So in my channel, I'll try to explain the concepts related to OB, the concepts related to HR, the concepts related to marketing. So in days to come, you'll see more videos related to these subjects. So to start with, in today's video, I'll be talking about the introduction of organizational behavior. We'll start with the organizational behavior. And today I'll be dealing with the introduction part of organizational behavior. So in my channel, I'll be using two languages. First of all, let me clarify this. मैं आपको हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में बात करूँ. I'll keep this channel bilingual, so that people जिनका इंग्लिश थोड़ा कमजोर है वो भी समझ सके. So predominantly it will be English, but with Hindi as well, Hindi translations as well, ताकि जो हिंदी में हैं लोग उनको प्रॉब्लम ना हो. तो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे आज के क्लास में. Today we'll be dealing with what is organization behavior, the definition part, the features and significance of organization behavior. So to start with, let's understand what is organization behavior. So in layman terms, if I say what is organization behavior, so organization behavior is a study of human behaviors in organizations. And why do we need to study human behavior? So organization behavior क्या है? Human behaviors का study. क्यों हमें जरूरत है ये? Why do we need to study this human behavior? Because of all the resources that an organization has, human behavior is the most important resource. For all the resources, human behavior is the most important resource, because this is the human behavior. Sorry, human resource is the most important resource. I beg your pardon. Because this human resource is the resource which is responsible for management of any other resources. You might have sophisticated machines. आपके पास बहुत अच्छी machines होंगी, लेकिन अगर आपका human behavior efficient नहीं है, if your human behavior is not efficient, you'll not be able to operate those machines efficiently. You might have a lot of financial resources, but if your human behavior is not, human resources, I beg your pardon, the human resources, if it is not that efficient, it will not be able to manage those financial resources. तो organization behavior क्या करता है? Organization behavior helps you in predicting, understanding and management of human resources in organization. Human behavior आपको ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेस के प्रेडिक्शन, उनके बिहेवियर्स के प्रेडिक्शन में हेल्प करता है. कैसे बिहेव करेंगे, क्यों बिहेव कर रहे हैं, वैसे अंडरस्टैंडिंग में हेल्प करता है. इट हेल्प्स यू इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाई आर दे बिहेविंग इन अ सर्टेन वे. एंड वंस यू कैन प्रेडिक्ट एंड अंडरस्टैंड द बिहेवियर्स, you can then manage them accordingly. So let's see the definitions now. So what is an organization? First of all, see, organization behavior is made up of two words, organization and behavior. Organization और behavior दो वर्ड से मिलके बनाए organization behavior. तो हमें समझना होगा कि organization किसे कहते हैं और behavior किसे कहते हैं. So what is an organization? So there's a definition. You can go through the definition I've given on the slide. According to Louis Allen, organization is the process of identifying and grouping the work to be performed, defining and delegating responsibilities and authorities, and establishing relationships for the purpose of enabling people to work more efficiently together in accomplishing objectives. So ये definition कहता क्या है? What does this definition says? This definition says the organization. What is an organization? First of all, understand organization is a kind of an institution. It's kind of एक संस्था जैसा है. It's kind of an institution. When two or more people join together to perform a specific task, that's called an organization. उसको organization कहते हैं. क्लेमैन के टर्म में ऑर्गेनाइजेशन क्या है? जब दो से दो लोग मिलते हैं, दो से ज्यादा लोग, और एक टास्क को accomplish करते हैं. They come together to accomplish a task. It is basically called an organization. So organization में होता क्या है? What the two people do? They come together to perform a task. And how do they perform? They identify the task. They group the task. They identify what they have to do. They group the task. They define the task. Okay, this is the task. This has to be done by Mr. X. They delegate the responsibilities. And there is a formal relationship between people. So we can say, what is an organization? When two or more people join together in an organizational setup to accomplish an objective, it's called organization. दो से ज्यादा लोग एक organization setup में मिलते हैं to accomplish an objective, it's called organization. So next is, what is behavior then? So behavior is defined as the way one acts in given situation. एक situation में आप कैसे act करते हैं given situation में, उसको कहते हैं behavior. The way people behave in different situations, that called behavior. Behaviors keep on changing based on the situations. So now, what is organization behavior? So organization behavior, there's a definition. You can read the definition. According to Newstorm and Davis, organization behavior is the study and application of knowledge about. So study and application of knowledge about what? About how people act within an organization. एक organization में लोग act कैसे करते हैं. And it is applicable to all forms of organization. When I say all forms of organization, what does it mean? It means in every kind of organization. हर तरह के organization में है. वो charity organization हो, commercial organization हो, not for profit organization हो, हर जगह organization behavior की study का importance है. It's a tool for human benefit. So it's a study that helps the leader to manage human beings. So it's a human tool for human benefit. तो organizational behavior क्या है? Organizational behavior is the study of human beings in organizational setup. The study of behaviors of human beings in the organizational setup, how they behave in given situations. The study एक organizational setup में लोग कैसे behave करते हैं given situations में, उसको कहते हैं organizational behavior. So now, what are the features of organizational behavior? The first one is, it's an interdisciplinary approach. What do you mean by interdisciplinary approach? So while studying human behaviors, in organizational behavior, the organizational behavior takes important relevant concepts from different disciplines, be it psychology, be it sociology, or any branch of study, be it economics, be it any branch of study. So it's an interdisciplinary approach. It takes relevant parts from different branches of study and then utilizes those parts in understanding of human behavior. अलग-अलग branches of study, psychology से, sociology से, कुछ important जो relevant topics हैं, उन सब का मिश्रण है organizational behavior. It's a mixture of all those relevant topics, relevant contexts. So that is why organizational behavior is an interdisciplinary approach. Next, it's an applied science. What do you mean by applied science? See, the whole objective of organizational behavior is its application. Right? So organization behavior, the whole objective is the application part. So why are you studying organization behavior? To understand the behavior of people. And why are we understanding the behavior of people? To apply this study and manage those behaviors in organizations. So whole objective of studying organizational behavior is application. Right. Next, it is a continuous process. So organizational behavior is a never-ending process. It will go on and on and on. Why? ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपने एक बार अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जितने लोग हैं सबके बिहेवियर्स को अंडरस्टैंड कर लिया तो क्या ये हमेशा के लिए हो गया? नहीं. Even if you understand the behavior of every person in your organization, it doesn't mean that you do not need organizational behavior now. That's not correct, right? You need the organization behavior. It's a continuous process. Why? Because people behave differently in different organization. You might think that you have understood the behavior of a person in a given situation, but that behavior will change in the other situations. So different situations, different behaviors will come into picture. So organizational behavior is a continuous, never-ending process. It will keep on going until and unless the organization exists, till the organization exists, sorry. So till whatever time the organization exists, the study of organizational behavior will go on. Next is, it's a total systems approach. What do you mean by a system? A system is an interrelated unit that is working in togetherness. When we talk about human body system, what do you mean by human body system? We have our legs, we have our hands, we have our eyes, we have our nose working differently. They have different tasks to do, but when they are working in coordination, working in togetherness, it's called human body system. In the same way, organization is also a system where different departments, different people are working, they're doing their own tasks, but they're working for the benefit of the organization as a whole. So it's called a total systems approach. So organizational behavior calls for a total systems approach. Next feature is, it's both art as well as science. So you might be from arts background, science background, commerce background. So people from science background, can you please define what is science? So science is an organized body of knowledge based on scientifically proven principles. These principles are proven by experimentations and observations. So an organized body of knowledge containing scientifically proven principles. By scientifically proven principles, I mean proven by experimentation or observation. So that branch is called science. And what is arts? Art is a body of knowledge that requires creativity and practice to master. So that is art. So organization behavior is a science because it has several theories, principles, and these principles and theories are proven scientifically by experimentations and observations. So organizational behavior is a science. So how is it an art? See, all of you are studying organizational behavior, but at the end, some of you might become very good leaders, others might not become so good. Those who will become good managers, good leaders, they have applied this theory well, right? They have applied this scientific knowledge of organizational behavior well. They have mastered this art of application. So if you master the art of application of these theories, it's an art as well. So if you are able to master the art, you'll become good leaders. So that's why it's a body of, it's art as well as science. That brings us to the next part, that is significance of organizational behavior. So first importance is, as we have seen all through, it helps in predicting, understanding and management of human resources. Human resources के behaviors को predict करने में, understand करने में और manage करने में helpful है. So when you are able to predict and understand how a person is going to behave, you'll be able to manage his behavior. And this will lead to several other benefits. So first is, it helps in predicting, understanding and management of human resources. The second important thing is, it helps in functioning of team with minimum conflict. When you are able to manage your team, when you are able to understand the human behaviors, you will be able to manage them well, which means you can reduce the conflict. Because when you are able to understand the behaviors, you are able to manage the behaviors, you can clearly identify what role has to be given to whom. And when people have the clarity of this role, of the role they have, that they have to do, when they have this clarity of the task that they have to do, so conflict will be less. So conflict will be there in organizations. You cannot avoid conflict in totality, but you can definitely lessen it when you are able to manage the behaviors of people. And this is possible only through study of organizational behavior. Next is the organizational behavior helps you in effective decision making. So once everything is into picture, when everything is into place, when everything is into place, everyone is clear about their roles, everyone is clear about the task that they have to do, there is no role conflict, no role ambiguities, people will be able to take decisions easier. Next is it improves the performance of employees. When people are very clear about what they have to do, there is no conflict, their performance will automatically increase. जब लोगों को पता है उन्हें क्या काम करना है, चीजें एक अच्छे एनवायरनमेंट में हो रही हैं, कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं है, तो ऑब्वियसली उनका परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ता है. Their performance will increase, improve. So performance of employees will improve if there is no role conflict, no conflict in the organization, if there is minimum conflict in the organization, if I put it correctly. Right? So if you are able to manage the behaviors of people, you will be able to manage their performances. And the next is creating a healthy work environment. So when there will be no conflict, everyone is clear of what they have to do, obviously the work environment would be healthy, it will be competitive. You can manage when you are able to manage the behavior of your employees, you can create an environment that you like. You can create an environment where everyone contributes. So these are some importance of organizational behavior. Now, so this brings us to the end of today's session. I hope you liked the session. So in case you like the video, please like, subscribe, share. This is the new channel, so we would be requiring your help in this. Thank you very much. Okay.